That's how I feel.
Mm-hmm.
But let me tell you the story. So we met old-fashioned way. I had a roommate. My roommate decided that she wanted me to talk to a guy that she knows. And then I was like, all right, it was a blind date type thing. Literally a blind date. Not Tinder, not going online or meeting him at a club. It was blind date. So we talked on the phone and he wanted to know how I looked. What did I say?
I'm not going to say it because in these days and time, that's offensive to people. So I'm not going to say it.
Well, I described myself totally opposite of what I look like. And what did you do?
I started laughing. I said, this chick crazy. Because she's supposed to be trying to impress me and she being crazy. I like that.
But I was being me.
Right,
and,
right.
And he didn't know. But like 2 days before, I had my roommate introduced me to his cousin, which is her brother. And I came outside with a T-shirt. Back then, they used to call it wife beaters. But a white T-shirt, some sweats, and some sandals on purpose to see if he'd be interested in me just looking the way I did. No, it was nothing. And then 2 days later, I met him. And it was like a spark automatically, right?
Right.
Right?
Right. It was.
I have to be honest. I was physically attracted to him. And he has light, like honey brown eyes. I was physically attracted. And then I had to figure out, was he mentally stimulating? Oh my gosh, he can talk. He can talk, you guys.
I love to talk.
Oh my gosh, he talked. But it was a blind date. So that's how we met the old traditional way. Sometimes I wish that still happens nowadays because that helps people to just be themselves.
Mm-hmm.
If they're quirky, weird, silly, they can be that.
Mm-hmm.
And in the person, if they appreciate that, you'll see that genuinely.
True. Very true. Very true. And I think, again, the core of the core answer is be authentic, be your authentic self.
Mm-hmm.
But both people have to be willing to grow and develop and experience that growth and develop together. Mm-hmm. Now, I don't think a person can or will change I shouldn't say can change, but most people, I'm not expecting you to change your core values, your morals. I'm not expecting you to change who you are and what you believe. Mm-hmm. But as we all grow and develop as we experience different things in life. And that to me is the joy and the excitement in a relationship, is experiencing that growth to change and development together. Now, one thing people have to realize is also that's where some of the friction may come in.
Yes.
Because as you grow, where you may grow to a place that, okay, this thing is new, like that's a little different from what you used to be. It's not that they're changing, people grow.
Yes.
So experiencing that growth, okay, well, why are you into that now? Or why are you trying to do this? Or, okay, how's that going to work for me? Or blah, 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 blah. That's the part of keeping it engaging and spicy, is you're discovering all of these different parts about a person as they grow. Mm-hmm. And I think it keeps you interested because, I've been in relationships before I met you that it was just boring.
You sound like the kids when they playing on the device.
It was boring. I'm bored, and it was bored because I think, like you said, when you first meet, you're trying to show people the best part of you, mm-hmm. and you're trying to maintain that best part of you. So I never saw the real you. Mm-hmm. So I could never start. There was nothing to explore because all you were giving me was the Instagram post. And that's another thing today. Mm-hmm. Don't try to be your Instagram post because those are highlights. Yeah. If you try to be on dates and in relationships, what your highlights are on Facebook, Instagram, that sort of thing, if that's what you're trying to be, and you're trying to maintain that, then people will never be able to experience the full authentic you or explore the authentic you. And that's what should be engaging.
Yeah.
That's where, and as you explore, it's like going into a cave and looking for diamonds. As you explore, you get more and more and more. Mm-hmm. So that keeps it spicy. That keeps it going good. Mm-hmm. And I think that's the key. It's, a lot of people think it's about the bedroom and the big trips and the big fancy dinners. And that's cool.
You'll be surprised if you take the bedroom component out of it, that you and the person start to develop a relationship that's beyond that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm a Christian believer. We are. If the bedroom and physical attraction is the foundation of your relationship, it's gonna get old. Mm-hmm. And not that you won't stay attracted to each other, but that's not enough to sustain a relationship.
That's right. That's
right. Not enough. Mm-hmm. I don't care how good it is. That's And again, here I go. I'm gonna step on somebody's toes, but I think that's why the side chick and the sneaky link, and that's why, because that's not enough to keep you excited and engaged.
Yes.
But when it's truly connecting with a person, mm-hmm. and discovering them as we grow, I'm growing, you're growing, and even though we're going the same direction, we're individuals, mm-hmm. so we're discovering things about each other as we go. Mm-hmm. That's the foundation of a relationship. And guess what? Here's a secret. If you're doing all that stuff, with your emotions and your mind and your personality, if you're growing and developing, the bedroom stuff takes care of itself.
Yeah.
Because then that's still exciting because that person's still exciting to you.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
So that's how I think you keep it spicy.
And just in case you may be thinking, we don't believe in premarital sex.
No, facts.
We didn't do that. That happened after we got married. So just wanted to throw that out there.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I say when you take that component out, it changes the dynamics of a relationship. And I can say that for sure because I was after it. I wanted that. But he held on, you guys. But
I was praying, Lord Jesus.
But God, you know what? I'm gonna say God is good because when I talked to him about that, I'm like, how did I not move on? I believe it was because intellectually you stimulated me. Emotionally, you knew who I was. Even in my crazy state, you were able to say, all right, this is who she is, but this is not completely who she is.
Mm-hmm.
So it helped me to trust
mm-hmm.
you.
Mm-hmm.
And then and almost feel like I was secure in your arms.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Right. And I think the absence of the bedroom component, if you will, in our dating phase,
mm-hmm.
it because that wasn't the part that was important, or that wasn't the part that was quote unquote the prize.
Mm-hmm.
It was there was more depth to the relationship. Mm-hmm. There was more personal connection. Mm-hmm. And I think when you do it,
for me and I never thought that with anybody, being with you forever and the journey was the most important thing to me.
Yeah.
That's what became, it's like I loved you on a different level.
Mm-hmm. And I think when you are connecting that way, mm-hmm. without the added component of the overwhelming physical, involvement, mm-hmm. I think what happens is you without that emotion, without that physical thing overriding your senses, yeah. You can now start to really see that person. Mm-hmm. You can experience a person, and then that compatibility is. And I also think that if when we fell in love with each other, absent that bedroom component, now we're physically attracted, y'all. I'm not gonna say don't we. So
we kissed.
We did everything except
except that.
Yeah. We hugged on each other. We did all that stuff. But what I'm saying is
that.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is because we fell in love with each other, absent that, yeah, we fell in love with each other. But I think this is just my opinion, guys. Again, I'm not a professional, but I think when the physical component is such a big part of a relationship, that at that stage, it's sad to say it like this, but you can get that everywhere.
Yeah.
That's not you can get that satisfaction anywhere. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. But when I connect with you as a person, there's only one you. Mm-hmm. So if I connect with that, that's the staying power.
That's good.
That's the staying power.
That is good. I was listening to, I don't know if you ever listened to Dr. Darius, but Daniels, he's amazing.
Yes, he is.
But he was talking about how loving a person or having a relationship with a person, and if that person is replaceable to you, you won't mm-hmm. You won't even be invested that much.
True.
But if the person is important to you and you can't replace that person, mm-hmm. then it's like, I want to do everything I can to make this relationship work.
And look,
it's not about you anymore. Mm-hmm. It's about the other person.
It's about
like Christianity.
It becomes a sacrificial love then. It's a willing sacrifice because I want you. Mm-hmm. And look, I don't care how fire you are in the bedroom. Mm-hmm. That can be replaced.
Yes.
Trust me, mm-hmm. man or woman, they can be replaced. Mm-hmm. All right. So that's
why people can jump from relationship to relationship.
Because you're looking for the newness of that part of the relationship mm-hmm. over again. Mm-hmm. But if I fell in love with you, I'm looking for the next phase and the next chapter of you. Mm-hmm. I can't go anywhere else and get that. Mm-hmm. And I think that, so in our dating and formative relationship phase, and even now, it's about who we are as people mm-hmm. and how we're growing and developing and looking forward to experiencing who you will be tomorrow. Mm-hmm. Not just, man, this is so great 10 years ago, but man, it's kind of the same now. No. As she grows, I'm looking forward to tomorrow because, okay, let's see how this is going to work out.
Uh-huh. Let's see the new you.
Every day's going to be the experience.
And one thing that we do also do, like at least at the end of the year, we talk about what is our 3-year mark?
Yeah.
What is our 5-year mark? What do we see ourselves as a family? What do we see ourselves doing?
Mm-hmm. Set goals.
What can we do in the community or do as a couple? Are we going to increase having date nights twice a month mm-hmm. or 3 times a month? When you have children, I'm just going to let you know, it becomes a little difficult.
Facts.
Especially when you have multiple children.
Facts.
So I advise, take your time and learn each other. But that's it. When you, to help it keep spicy, is you need to talk and communicate and learn who you are inside, not who you are outside. Because when you go out into the world, you show them one person. And when you come home, you show me who you really are. And that's who, when you're in a relationship, when you find out who the person really is, then you guys can satisfy each other in all many different levels. You know what I mean?
I was just thinking about it. I like chicken, but I don't just like fried chicken. I like stuffed chicken masala. I like chicken with a cream sauce with sun-dried tomatoes and basil. So it's all of those different facets of things that, so as you develop all of these different spices, when you said spicy, it made me think about it. When you start to have all of that, start to experience the different spices in a person, and then the dish changes. I just don't eat baked chicken with no seasoning.
That is good, babe.
The dish changes.
That's good.
The dish changes.
Take that nugget, you guys. That's good.
Yeah. So even though somebody's eating chicken every night, but my chicken is different every night too.
Yeah.
So I think, you've been one woman all your life. Yeah. But she's developing. We're developing. We're growing. And then
you're a new person every day.
But see, people don't understand when I say you're a different person every day. Not different fundamentally.
No.
But what you experienced yesterday, it is going to alter, even in a small way, your perspective, your approaches, your outlook for tomorrow.
That's right.
We are adaptable creatures. That's the only reason. So guess what? As she adapts to what she experienced today, that gives me something different, or us to experience about each other tomorrow. And it keeps going. But I have to be in love with this person first, because if I'm not in love with the person, I don't care how they adapt. I'm not interested in that.
Yeah.
But I love this person, so then I can, now everything that changes about her, I'm interested in it. Like if you get it's like, back to the chicken. If you buy a cookbook, 100 quick recipes for chicken, you're looking forward to the next recipe, and you set goals. All right, or next Sunday I'm gonna make this one. Just like you said with our 3-year goals, looking outward in that direction, and then enjoying the journey and how we adapt and grow together on the journey is how you keep a relationship spicy.
And take your time.
Take your time.
Don't rush.
No, don't do it.
Don't rush. Because you never get time back.
Stop. Say that again.
You never get time back.
Time is the most precious commodity on the planet.
Yes.
It is the one non-renewable resource. You can earn more money. You can buy more cars, shoes, take trips. You can do those things now or next year. But guess what? When you get to next year, you can't get any of that time back. So be very intentional with who you spend your journey with. And look forward to and appreciate. Live in the moment. Don't be trapped in the past, and don't be afraid of the future.
Yeah.
Live in the moment, and it'll be spicy.
Yeah.
It'll be spicy. All right, y'all.
We didn't intend to take that long.
No, it's supposed to be 15 minutes, but she likes to talk.
I do. Well, hopefully we'll see you next time. Like, comment, subscribe. You can just put a comment down there. We can choose which one we'll talk about, because we have stories for days.
17 years and experience to give you a whole lot of stuff.
Yes.
All right, y'all. Life with the Pride. We'll see y'all next time. Deuces.
Bye.